The interaction between Taehyung, Ji and Jungkook, and SZA truly became one of those moments that instantly made fans smile warmly across social media. In an entertainment world that often feels overly polished and filled with cameras, a simple moment of artists greeting each other sincerely somehow feels far more meaningful. Many fans immediately noticed how Taehyung and Jungkook showed such gentle and respectful manners while interacting with SZA. There was no exaggerated behavior, no attempt to steal attention, just a short conversation filled with warm smiles that made the atmosphere feel incredibly comfortable. Moments like this are exactly why people continue to admire their personalities outside the stage. Fans even described the interaction as feeling very human, because everyone seemed genuinely happy to be there without anything feeling forced. And of course, SZA's sweet and friendly reaction made the entire moment even more heartwarming for anyone watching. Many longtime BTS fans said that Taehyung and Jungkook acting like true gentlemen is honestly nothing new. Over the years, both members have consistently been known for treating people with respect, whether it is seniors, staff members, or fellow international artists. But when this moment happened with SZA, it somehow felt even more impactful because fans could clearly see the natural chemistry between them. The way Taehyung paid close attention with calm eye contact, while Jungkook smiled politely and listened carefully, made many people feel like they were truly present in the conversation. Simple things like allowing someone else space to speak, smiling sincerely, and showing small gestures of care can leave an unexpectedly huge impression. Across social media, fans quickly started calling the interaction a soft moment because the energy felt so comforting and respectful. Even people who are not hardcore BTS fans ended up praising how beautifully they carried themselves during an international event. At the same time, many people also completely fell in love with SZA's attitude during the interaction. Despite being a huge global artist with incredible influence, she still came across as humble, warm, and genuinely kind while greeting Taehyung and Jungkook. Fans especially loved how sincere and interested she seemed while speaking with them. Nothing about the moment felt awkward or overly formal. Instead, it felt like a meeting between musicians who truly respected each other's artistry. That alone made many fans emotional because seeing artists they admire connect naturally without fake energy or unnecessary drama is always refreshing. Online, countless comments mentioned how SZA's energy matched Taehyung and Jungkook perfectly because they all share such calm and gentle vibes. Even from only a few seconds of interaction, fans could already feel a comforting atmosphere that is honestly quite rare in the fast-paced entertainment industry. Moments like this also show just how powerful music can be in bringing people from completely different backgrounds together. Taehyung and Jungkook come from South Korea, while SZA is an American artist with a different musical style and life experience. Yet when they met, all those differences seemed to disappear and were replaced by mutual admiration as artists. Fans love how BTS always appear open and respectful toward other musicians without ever losing their own identity. They never look like they are trying too hard to impress international celebrities. Instead, they simply remain themselves, and that authenticity is exactly what makes so many people feel comfortable around them. Their humble attitude has always been one of the biggest reasons why BTS are respected globally. People do not only admire their music, but also the way they consistently treat others with kindness and sincerity. Many fans also felt that this small interaction brought such a refreshing atmosphere to social media, especially when online spaces are often filled with fan wars and unnecessary arguments. Instead of focusing on negativity, people came together just to talk about how sweet the moment was. Timelines were filled with comments about how Taehyung and Jungkook looked incredibly polite and gentlemanly, while SZA seemed genuinely sweet and easygoing. Some fans even admitted the interaction made them emotional because they loved seeing their favorite artists being treated warmly by another musician they admire. There is something really beautiful about two fandom worlds meeting in such a positive way. That simple interaction became a reminder that music is ultimately about human connection, not just streaming numbers or chart achievements. The way Taehyung and Jungkook carry themselves at international events has honestly always attracted attention. They both have a calm aura that is difficult to explain. Taehyung is known for having a peaceful yet warm personality, while Jungkook often shows a soft and caring side that naturally makes people feel comfortable around him. When the two stand together in moments like this, their energy feels effortlessly natural. Fans often say they have the ability to make even the simplest conversations feel special through tiny gestures and sincere expressions. And when that energy met SZA's warmth and friendliness, the result was an interaction that instantly melted the internet. It is no surprise that clips and photos from the moment quickly spread across social media platforms and continued being discussed by fans everywhere. What touched fans even more was the fact that the interaction looked incredibly genuine. In the entertainment industry, many celebrity meetings can sometimes feel like forced formalities for cameras. But in this moment, their expressions felt so natural that people could immediately sense the sincerity. Taehyung looked genuinely focused while listening, Jungkook appeared polite and warm, and SZA gave equally sweet energy throughout the entire interaction. Nobody seemed to dominate the atmosphere. Everything felt balanced, relaxed, and comfortable. Fans said this is exactly why they love seeing BTS meet artists who truly appreciate them as human beings rather than simply viewing them as a global phenomenon. When genuine artists exchange greetings and positive energy, even a tiny interaction can feel far more meaningful than larger, overly staged moments. Many people also started imagining how incredible it would be if BTS and SZA ever collaborated musically in the future. The idea of Taehyung's deep soulful vocals, Jungkook's emotional and versatile voice, and SZA's signature R&B style blending together sounds absolutely amazing to fans. Even though this interaction was only a brief greeting, the chemistry alone was enough to make people dream about a future collaboration. Social media quickly filled with comments hoping to see them on the same song or even sharing a stage together one day. Honestly, those hopes do not feel unrealistic at all because both BTS and SZA are artists known for expressing emotion in such powerful ways through their music. In the end, the reason why this moment became so beloved is simply because everything felt sincere. In an entertainment world often filled with carefully crafted images, seeing huge artists behave in such a humble, friendly, and respectful way feels incredibly refreshing. The interaction between Taehyung, Jungkook, and SZA may have only lasted a short time, but the warmth of the moment left a deep impression on so many people. Fans did not just see three global superstars standing together. They saw three human beings treating each other with kindness and genuine respect. And maybe that is the real reason why the internet became so emotional over this interaction. Because at the end of the day, small things like sincere smiles, warm greetings, and simple acts of politeness are often the moments that stay in people's hearts the longest.